What if I told you there are pickup trucks out there that mechanics actually dread seeing pull into the shop? Not because they are impossible to work on, but because they never need anything more than routine maintenance. While your neighbors are nervously watching their check engine lights flicker, these 5 legendary trucks just keep clocking miles like it is nothing. We are talking 300,000 miles as a warm-up, engines that shrug off years of hard work, resale values that practically defy gravity. Forget about those disposable vehicles that fall apart the moment the warranty expires. These machines were engineered by people who clearly took reliability as a personal challenge. Today, I am counting down 5 pickup trucks that you will purchase once and drive forever, and pass down to the next generation. Let's dive in. Toyota Tacoma. Let's kick things off with the pickup truck equivalent of a cockroach surviving a nuclear winter, and I mean that as the absolute highest compliment. The Toyota Tacoma has been quietly dominating reliability charts for nearly 3 decades. Here's what most people do not fully appreciate. The Tacoma is not simply reliable in a passive way. It is aggressively, almost stubbornly reliable. This truck actively refuses to quit, even when owners push maintenance intervals well past their limits. There are documented accounts of Tacomas running on oil that has turned into something resembling tar, air filters choked with debris, and timing components that should have been addressed years earlier. Yet somehow, these trucks fire up every morning without complaint. The engineering philosophy starts under the hood. The Tacoma has used some of Toyota's most proven powertrains, including the beloved 3.5-liter V6 that powered the 3rd generation. This engine was not designed to win horsepower wars. It was designed to run forever. Toyota engineered these power plants with conservative compression ratios, robust cooling systems, and oil passages laid out with the precision of a cardiovascular surgeon planning bypass surgery. The result is engines that run cool, resist internal buildup, and essentially refuse to wear out prematurely. Emphasis: engine. Owners consistently report crossing the 200,000-mile threshold with nothing more than standard maintenance. Many push well beyond 300,000 miles without major drivetrain repairs. The 2.7-liter 4-cylinder option, while less exciting, shares this reputation for extraordinary longevity, with some examples running strong past 250,000 miles. Emphasis: miles. Now let us talk about what makes the Tacoma different from pretenders in the midsize segment. The transmission, whether you are working with the 6-speed automatic or one of the available manual options, is built with tolerances that border on paranoid. These gearboxes are not trying to deliver the smoothest shifts or the quickest acceleration. They are engineered to still be working flawlessly when your kids learn to drive. Emphasis: transmission. The 4-wheel drive system deserves special recognition. Toyota's approach to off-road capability is not just about marketing. It is backed by components designed to handle abuse. The transfer case, differential, and axle assemblies are specified for loads that exceed what most owners will ever demand. Technicians familiar with these trucks often mention seeing Tacomas with 6-figure mileage roll in for their first differential service, not because something failed, but because the owner finally decided to be proactive. Emphasis: 4-wheel drive. Toyota's approach to rust protection has evolved significantly over the years, and recent generations benefit from galvanized steel and advanced corrosion-resistant coatings. While some earlier models faced rust challenges in harsh climates, the improvements Toyota implemented mean that properly cared for Tacomas now survive decades of winter driving. Here is my favorite thing about this truck. Pop the hood on a Tacoma with 200,000 miles, then look at one with 20,000 miles. Unless you are inspecting closely for signs of wear, you would struggle to tell them apart. These engines maintain their composure over time. The valve train stays quiet. Timing components hold their tension, and motor mounts barely show fatigue. It is the kind of engineering that makes competitors jealous. The cabin will not win any luxury awards, and the infotainment in older models feels dated by modern standards. But here's the trade-off. Everything mechanical works precisely as intended, year after year. Switches that still click satisfyingly after a decade, and climate controls that never develop quirks. A driving position that remains comfortable through thousands of hours behind the wheel. Resale values on the Tacoma are essentially legendary. Check any used truck market, and you will find 5-year-old examples commanding prices that would make other truck owners jealous. A decade-old Tacoma in good condition often sells for more than newer trucks from other brands. Why? Because buyers understand exactly what they are getting. A proven commodity that does not require faith or crossed fingers. The Tacoma is not going to make your pulse race with acceleration or corner like a sports car. But when you are the owner who never worries about unexpected repair bills while everyone else scrolls through their mechanic's number, that reliability becomes genuinely exciting. This is the truck you choose when you are finished gambling with depreciation and just want something that works, always, without drama. Toyota Tundra. If the Tacoma is the reliable friend who shows up on time, the Tundra is that friend who shows up during a snowstorm at midnight and then helps you haul a boat out of a flooded driveway. Toyota's full-size pickup has built a reputation that transcends typical truck loyalty, and it is earned through decades of overbuilt engineering. Toyota designed the Tundra to compete with the big American pickups, and they did it the only way they know how, by making it essentially bulletproof. The result is a full-size truck that routinely outlasts vehicles costing far more and claiming far more capability. The heart of the Tundra's legend is its powertrain. The 5.7-liter V8 that powered the second generation for over a decade became almost mythical in truck circles. This engine was not chasing the latest technology trends or fuel economy numbers. It was built with one goal: to never let you down. Cast iron blocks, conservative tuning, and cooling systems designed for worst-case scenarios meant this V8 could handle anything owners threw at it. Perhaps the most famous Tundra story involves Victor Shepard's 2007 model, which accumulated over 1 million miles with its original engine and transmission. That is not a typo. 1 million miles with the same powertrain it left the factory with. Shepard was meticulous about maintenance, visiting his Toyota dealer 117 times over 9 years. 1 million is extreme testimony, but it also proves what Toyota built. This is not an isolated case. Browse any Tundra owner forum, and you will find regular stories of trucks cruising past 300,000, 400,000, even 500,000 miles. The common thread is not luck. It is Toyota's commitment to oversizing and overbuilding every component that matters. Data supports the legend. According to IC-Car's analysis of over 300 million vehicles, the Toyota Tundra ranks as the most reliable full-size truck with an 8.4 out of 10 reliability rating. More impressively, the Tundra has a 55.4% chance of reaching 200,000 miles, significantly higher than most competitors. The average Tundra lifespan exceeds 208,000 miles, about 15 years of typical driving. The newer third-generation Tundra, launched for 2022, introduced a twin-turbo V6 and an available hybrid powertrain. While time will tell how these newer engines hold up over extreme mileage, early reports are encouraging. One owner in Florida accumulated over 210,000 miles on a 2022 model in just over 2 years, averaging 300 miles daily, with nothing more than routine maintenance and a single fuel hose replacement. The transmission also deserves recognition. Whether you are dealing with the 6-speed automatic from the second generation or the newer 10-speed, these gearboxes are built with durability as the primary design goal. They are not the quickest shifting units in the segment, but they are remarkably consistent over high mileage. What sets the Tundra apart from other full-size trucks is what happens when you look at the truck after years of ownership. Where competitors might show significant wear, squeaks, and rattles, Tundras tend to age gracefully. The frames resist corrosion better than many expect from a vehicle this size. The interior components, while not the most luxurious, prove surprisingly durable. The practicality matches the durability. Towing capacity reaches up to 12,000 pounds when properly equipped. The bed handles real work without complaint. The cabin accommodates adults comfortably across all seats. Toyota did not sacrifice functionality for longevity, they delivered both. If you need a full-size truck and plan to keep it until the wheels fall off, which might take a very long time, the Tundra represents perhaps the most secure investment in the segment. Your grandchildren might inherit this truck, and it will probably still start on the first try. 3. Ford F-150. Now we're talking about America's best-selling truck for over 4 decades running. The Ford F-150 did not achieve that status by accident, and while its reliability record is more nuanced than some competitors, the right F-150 purchased with knowledge can deliver hundreds of thousands of trouble-free miles. Ford has offered dozens of powertrain combinations over the years, and understanding which ones excel at longevity is crucial. The 5.0-liter Coyote Vive 8, introduced in 2011, has emerged as perhaps the most reliable engine option in modern F-150 history. This naturally aspirated powerhouse delivers 400 horsepower while maintaining the simplicity that promotes long-term durability. Owners regularly report exceeding 250,000 miles with nothing but standard maintenance. The 2.7-liter and 3.5-liter EcoBoost engines deserve mention, particularly models from 2018 and later. Ford added port injection alongside direct injection in these years, addressing carbon buildup concerns that affected earlier turbocharged variants. With proper maintenance, these engines now demonstrate impressive longevity, while delivering fuel efficiency that traditional V8 engines simply cannot match. Data from IC Cars shows the F-150 has a 28.3% chance of reaching 200,000 miles, roughly twice the average vehicle. While this trails the Tundra's remarkable numbers, it still positions the F-150 among the most durable full-size trucks available. The secret to F-150 longevity lies in understanding which model years and configurations to seek and which to avoid. The 2004 to 2008 era, equipped with the 5.4-liter Triton 5.8, presented known issues including spark plug problems and cam phaser failures. These generations require more careful inspection before purchase. However, the 2009 to 2014 models, particularly those with the 5.0-liter V8, earned significantly better reliability marks. The current generation continues improving. RepairPal rates the F-150 at 3.5 out of 5 for reliability, placing it above average for full-size trucks. Annual repair costs average around $788, competitive within the segment. What the F-150 offers that purely reliability-focused trucks sometimes lack is sheer variety. Need maximum towing capacity? There is a configuration for that. Want hybrid efficiency? Available. Prefer naturally aspirated simplicity? The 5.0-liter awaits. This flexibility means buyers can select the exact F-150 for their needs without compromising capability. The aluminum body, introduced in 2015, initially raised durability questions. A decade later, those concerns have largely faded. The lighter weight improves fuel economy and payload capacity, while the aluminum resists corrosion better than traditional steel. Repair costs can run higher for bodywork, but the structural durability has proven solid. Ford's massive dealer network and parts availability provide practical advantages for long-term ownership. Finding mechanics familiar with F-150s is never difficult, and parts costs remain competitive. When you are planning to keep a truck for 200,000 miles or more, these factors matter. The F-150 might not match Toyota's reputation for trouble-free ownership, but it offers something valuable: proven capability combined with genuine longevity. Choose the right model year and powertrain. Maintain it properly, and the F-150 rewards you with years of faithful service. Honda Ridgeline. Here is where things get interesting. The Honda Ridgeline represents a completely different approach to truck building, and its inclusion might surprise traditional truck enthusiasts. But if you measure reliability by actual ownership experience rather than marketing materials, the Ridgeline earns its place on this list. When Honda introduced the Ridgeline in 2005, industry observers were skeptical. A unibody pickup built on SUV underpinnings, sharing components with the Pilot crossover. It seemed like Honda was building something that did not quite understand what trucks were supposed to be. Turns out, Honda understood exactly what many truck buyers actually need: reliability, practicality, and refinement without sacrificing utility. The unibody construction that critics questioned actually provides several durability advantages. Without a separate body mounted on a frame, there is less opportunity for squeaks, rattles, and flexing over time. The integrated structure proves more rigid, reducing stress on body panels and attachment points. While traditional trucks can develop alignment issues between body and frame, the Ridgeline simply does not face that problem. Under the hood sits Honda's proven 3.5-liter V6, an engine that has powered millions of Honda and Acura vehicles across multiple decades. This is not an experimental truck motor. It is one of the most thoroughly tested powertrains in automotive history. Combined with Honda's equally reliable transmission choices, the Ridgeline's drivetrain has established an exceptional track record. RepairPal gives the Ridgeline a 3.5 out of 5 reliability rating. Annual repair costs average $502, below the mid-sized truck segment average of $548. iSeeCars lists the Ridgeline among vehicles most likely to reach 200,000 miles, placing it alongside far more traditional trucks. The practical advantages compound over time. That composite truck bed resists dents and corrosion better than steel, maintaining appearance and function for years beyond what conventional beds endure. The in-bed trunk provides weatherproof storage that owners consistently praise after decades of ownership. The dual-action tailgate that opens both traditionally and sideways still works perfectly on 15-year-old examples. Interior durability reflects Honda's broader reputation. Switchgear maintains satisfying action. Climate controls do not develop annoying quirks. Seats resist wear and maintain support through hundreds of thousands of miles. The Ridgeline might not look as rugged as body-on-frame competitors, but everything works and keeps working. The all-wheel drive system proves surprisingly capable while remaining maintenance-friendly. Without the complexity of a traditional transfer case and locking differentials, there is simply less that can fail. For owners who need light off-road capability and all-weather confidence without extreme rock-crawling ambitions, the Ridgeline system delivers year after year. Fuel efficiency provides another long-term ownership advantage. The Ridgeline achieves miles per gallon figures that traditional trucks cannot match, translating to thousands of dollars saved over a decade of driving. When you are keeping a vehicle for the long haul, fuel costs compound significantly. The Ridgeline will not satisfy buyers who need maximum towing capacity or serious off-road hardware. Its 5,000-pound towing limit falls well below full-size trucks. But for the majority of truck owners who actually tow occasionally and prioritize daily livability, the Ridgeline delivers capability without compromise. This is the truck you buy when you realize that most pickup duty involves commuting, light hauling, and weekend projects rather than construction sites and heavy trailers. It is the truck that drives like a good sedan, maintains like a Honda, and still hauls your stuff without complaint. 10 years from now, you will still be enjoying that combination. Ram 1500. Plot twist. Yes, a domestic full-size truck makes this list, and here is why the Ram 1500 deserves your attention. This truck has engineered one of the most impressive reliability turnarounds in modern automotive history. The Ram 1500 that rolled off assembly lines 20 years ago bore little resemblance to today's models in terms of build quality. But beginning with the 2014 model year, something shifted. Ram got serious about quality, and the results show in data that would have seemed impossible a generation ago. RepairPal now rates the Ram 1500 at 3.5 out of 5 for reliability, placing it first among all full-size trucks evaluated. J.D. Power's Vehicle Dependability Study awarded Ram the top position in the full-size pickup segment, reflecting actual owner experiences over 3 years of ownership. Consumer Reports data indicates approximately 83% of Ram 1500 owners would purchase the truck again. The foundation of this reliability renaissance is the powertrain lineup. The 5.7-liter Hemi 5.8 has proven its durability over nearly 2 decades of service, with properly maintained examples regularly exceeding 200,000 miles, and some reaching 300,000 miles without major internal repairs. This engine delivers substantial power while maintaining relative simplicity compared to some turbocharged alternatives. The 3.6-liter Pentastar 5.6, offered as the base engine, provides efficiency-focused buyers with a proven alternative. This engine has accumulated millions of miles across the Stellantis lineup, and its reputation for longevity is well established. For owners who do not need maximum towing capacity, the V6 offers excellent long-term value. The 3-liter EcoDiesel V6, while no longer available in current models, earned praise for its fuel efficiency and torque characteristics. Diesel engines inherently offer longevity advantages, with some owners reporting excellent reliability well past 250,000 miles with proper maintenance. What truly sets the Ram 1500 apart is its ride quality, courtesy of a coil spring rear suspension that no competitor offers. This might seem unrelated to reliability, but the smoother ride reduces stress on chassis components, body panels, and interior trim over time. Less vibration means less fatigue on every bolt and joint. The 8-speed automatic transmission, co-developed with ZF, provides smooth shifting while demonstrating durability that earlier Ram transmissions could not match. This gearbox has proven itself across millions of miles in various applications, and its performance in the Ram 1500 reinforces that reputation. Interior quality represents another area where Ram invested heavily. The cabin materials, even in lower trim levels, resist wear better than previous generations. The Uconnect infotainment system has matured into one of the most reliable and user-friendly options available. Touch surfaces maintain their texture, and electronic controls remain responsive after years of use. Ram's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, recently extended through the 2026 model year, demonstrates confidence in long-term durability. This industry-leading coverage provides peace of mind that few competitors can match. The 2014 to 2015 model years are often cited as particularly reliable, representing the refined culmination of the 4th generation before the significant redesign that followed. These models benefit from years of incremental improvements while avoiding first-year issues that sometimes affect new designs. The current generation, launched in 2019, continues the upward trajectory. The 2024 model year earned an 88 out of 100 quality and reliability score from J.D. Power, the highest Ram 1500 rating ever recorded. This is not marginal improvement, it is transformation. The Ram 1500 proves that past reputation does not determine future performance. This truck combines the capability American full-size buyers demand with reliability that matches or exceeds legendary competitors. It is the domestic choice you can make with confidence. And there you have it, 5 pickup trucks that laugh in the face of planned obsolescence and refuse to quit no matter how many miles you stack on the odometer. From the Toyota Tacoma's mid-size durability to the Tundra's full-size dependability, the Ford F-150's proven platforms, the Honda Ridgeline's unconventional brilliance, and the Ram 1500's dramatic reliability transformation. These trucks represent the absolute best investments for buyers who want to purchase once and drive forever. Here's the fundamental truth. Reliability isn't about luck or hoping you received a good example from the factory. It's about engineering philosophy, build quality, and manufacturers who care about their reputation long after the warranty expires. These 5 trucks demonstrate what's achievable when automakers prioritize longevity over short-term profit margins. So if you found this breakdown valuable, consider how these insights might change your next truck purchase. Do your research. Get a pre-purchase inspection on any used example. And remember, the best truck isn't the one with the most impressive specifications on paper. It's the one that's still running perfectly when everything else has been hauled to the salvage yard. The truck you drive today could be the truck your children learn to drive in. Choose wisely, maintain diligently, and enjoy hundreds of thousands of miles of trouble-free ownership. You've earned it.